Welcome to Long COVID Radical Self-Care, where I provide simple, non-medical tips and tools to help you on your healing journey. Before I start today, I want to thank my subscribers. Because of the way YouTube algorithms work, your support is helping me reach other people. It also lets me know these videos are helpful to you, and that keeps me inspired to keep doing this, even on days when I'm not feeling my best. So thank you. Today I want to talk about saying no. It may sound like a negative subject, but it's not. I assure you this concept can have a very positive impact on your life and your health. Counselor and author David W. Earle said, "Being able to say no is a necessary ingredient in a healthy lifestyle." No is a short word, only 2 little letters, but it packs a lot of power. I think it's one of the most empowering words in our language. Think of the Just Say No movement to reduce drug use and the No Means No movement. No is used to drive important social change. It can also be used to drive personal healing. Actually, I'm not sure you can recover from a serious illness like long COVID without saying no to some stuff. Sometimes illness is your soul's way of screaming, "Please say no," to something or many things. Serious illness for me has always been an opportunity for transformation, or at least to make an adjustment to my life path. And my life has always been better when I allowed that transformation to unfold, no matter how scary it may have been at the time. The idea of saying no is empowering, because when you're saying no to something, you're saying yes to you. You're usually setting your boundaries and doing what's right for you. Podcast host Brene Brown says, "Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others." Healing, and by that I mean whole healing, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual healing, takes courage. I have a friend who used to say, "There are no wimps in heaven," referring to the courage it takes to do the right thing. There are lots of reasons for not saying no, from FOMO, fear of missing out, to wanting to be liked and accepted. But I'm not going to dwell on why you might avoid saying no. I want to focus on why you need to say no, and that's simply to take care of yourself. Nothing should be more important to you right now than taking care of you and getting better. Actor Tracee Ellis Ross said it perfectly when she said, "To me, self-care doesn't mean going to the spa, it's learning to say no." So what do you need to say no to? That's something only you know. Even as I asked, what do you need to say no to, something may have popped into your mind that you know you should say no to. I have a few examples for you to think about, areas where you might need to say no. Just consider them and see what jumps out as being true for you. Some things may be easy to say no to, some may be hard. Some are little things, some are big. Now, I'm not suggesting you rush into major life changes. I'm suggesting you open your mind and your heart to listen and be honest about your needs and what's right for you right now, and stand in your power where you need to. Okay, here's a list. See what rings true for you. Do you need to say no to some upcoming events? Are there commitments you really don't want to attend or don't feel up to attending? What about saying no to putting your needs last? What does that look like for you? What or who do you need to say no to in order to feel happier or lighter? Do you need to say no to negative thinking? No to worry? Do you need to say no to watching the news, or no to listening to someone complain, or no to social media, or no to engaging with haters? Do you need to say no to some relationships, or set more healthy boundaries? Do you need to say, "No, you can't treat me like that anymore. That's not okay"? Are there other situations in your life that you know are not healthy for you that you need to say no to? Do you need to say no to carrying pain from the past into your future? No to someone living rent-free in your head? Maybe you can say no to projecting your current health challenges into your future. No to catastrophizing. No to defining yourself by your illness. If you work, is there something there you need to say no to? How can you take better care of your needs? Those can be some pretty major things. In some cases, the right thing is simple, but it's not easy. It's not comfortable. As human beings, stagnation isn't an option. We're either expanding or contracting, growing or shrinking. Every new challenge is an opportunity to expand. And I don't mean expand by doing more. I mean expand by being more. Expanding into the best possible version of yourself. I've talked about some of the big things, but don't forget the small things. Maybe you know you need to say no to certain foods to be kinder to your body. Maybe you need to say no to cleaning today so that you can rest and recover. Maybe you need to say no to picking up a call when your phone is ringing in order to protect your peace of mind or keep doing what you're doing. When you say no or think about saying no to something, notice how you feel. Do you feel more empowered? If you feel uncomfortable or afraid to say no, remember this. Saying no is how we create firm boundaries and let others know who we are and what we value. Saying no isn't something you're doing to someone else. It's something you're doing for yourself. Nursing innovator Lydia Hall said, "Healthy boundaries are not walls. They are gates and fences that allow you to enjoy the beauty of your own garden." If you haven't seen my first and second episodes about creating your healing cocoon, watch them after this one for more tips on creating your healing garden, or as I called it, your cocoon. What you say no to is an indicator of what your life is really about and what's most important to you. And I urge you to make your health and well-being the most important thing to you. Don't sell yourself short by saying yes to things you know in your heart you're better to say no to. So your mission this week, should you wish to accept it, is this. Come up with a list of things that you need to say no to in order to support your physical and mental well-being. Choose to stand in your power, honor your needs, give yourself the love you deserve. No is a way of freeing up space you need for healing. Author Anna Taylor wrote, "Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Your time and energy are precious. You get to decide how you use it. You teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept." You can be both firm and kind when you say no. You can sandwich no between two positive statements. For example, if you want to decline an invitation for an evening out, you can start by thanking them for the invitation, then say you're going to decline because you've had a busy week and need some rest, and then close by offering to reschedule or say you'll reach out when you're feeling stronger. If they push back, that just reinforces the need to set the boundaries. Be firm but kind. Saying no may not be easy, but it's another step toward a healthier, happier life. John C. Maxwell said, "Learn to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best." Thanks for joining me. If you got something out of this video, please take a second to hit the like button below and comment. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, be kind to yourself and each other.